Hey there, it's your boy Sarah again. We're on my back porch. It's weird, but I figured we could do this here because we all need to get out a little bit, right? We're doing something a little bit different today. As you can see, I already have my makeup on. My sister told me that I look like Julie Andrews circa 1960. Anyway, so what are we doing, right? Well, my roommate has been working from home downstairs, and I was trying to be really quiet going down the stairs one time, and I broke my mug. It went tumbling down the stairs, and so I figured maybe we could try repairing it. We're going to have to deal with a lot of birds this morning, but I like the birds. This porch, it's I call it the tall porch. It's actually the back deck. It's my favorite place to have my coffee in the morning, so what better place to do some little coffee repair, right? We'll get it done. It's weird because I'm on the back porch talking to myself, but people are starting to wake up. Everyone is going insane right now anyway, so we'll just go insane together. I don't know if you know the art of Kintsugi. It's a Japanese art which we will be emulating today, but by no means copying. The idea of Kintsugi is embracing being broken and fixing something that's broken to become something more beautiful. So the idea is that you take gold and you fix mostly pottery and ceramics, and then you'll end up with a nice gold line. It's all about making something better after it's been broken. You can be whole again after being broken, which is, you know, a great thing to keep in your noggin. So join me today as we try to fix this. I bought this stuff specifically for this, so I don't know how it's going to go. Obviously, it's not gold. It's Elmer's China and glass cement. I've already washed this as much as it can be washed. It's kind of sharp. Does this shake? Work in at least 60 degrees Fahrenheit degrees. I think it is 60 degrees today, which is a miracle. Praise to Odin. Gently shake tube. Slowly squeeze adhesive onto one surface only, and press pieces together. When aligned, press together for 15 to 40 seconds, and allow 16 hours before placing in dishwasher. I don't put this thing in the dishwasher anyway because I use it way too frequently. Oh my gosh. So these ones, I guess we should make sure it all goes together. I think it'll be enough. There's some like small pieces that are missing, but I think it'll be fine. Let's stop making loud, obnoxious noises, and let's try to fix this. Hello. Okay, so now we're putting on glue. Oh yikes, this is gonna be scary. Press and hold together. What about the excess? Okay. Is that how long? I wasn't counting. What was it, 15 to 40 seconds? 1, 2, 3, 11, 12. Well, it's staying on. I'm not going to try to judge it at all, but I sort of want to get rid of the excess that's on the inside. I mean, I guess the outside too, but the inside is where stuff goes. Okay, well, that's sort of staying, like it's staying. It is Sunday. Wednesday is Odin's Day. Thor's Day. Tuesday is Tears Day. Friday is Friday's Day? I don't know. Anyway. Oop, oh, I think it also goes on the other side. Oh, I don't know how much of this goes on. Oh, everyone's waking up. That's fine. Whoa. There we go. It actually is a nice tight fit. I'm glad the ceramic didn't shatter more. It came off into, I guess, two very large chunks. One very large chunk, one medium-sized chunk, and two kind of small chunks. But look, it's staying on there. It's staying on. Now we've got these two last pieces. Ah, that goes there. All right. So the top is not going to be perfect because I can already tell I'm missing the nice rounded pieces on top. We're just gonna have to live with that. I did buy like copper tape to see if maybe that would work, but we are missing a lot of the top bits, so we'll figure that out, I guess. Okay, we're already coming upon something that means that this might not work, because well, the bottom was looking very promising, and maybe like there weren't going to be any holes for leakage. The top certainly is a little bit different of a story. So the bottom, this is like the worst damage right there. Like, but to the top, like there's a hole. You can see light through that. Like there's light happening through there. So we're going to see if maybe glue can just like, maybe if I just put glue in there. So we're just gonna do that, I guess. So like I said, the whole idea of this is trying to repair something that was once broken and making it more beautiful. The whole idea is to overcome the brokenness and change, because you can't, it's not going to look like what it started as. It's just not. It's not a possibility. It's not going to happen because I lost pieces and there's holes and stuff is not going to ever be the same. That's not necessarily bad. You know, I dropped it once. That's fine. It's a little bit broken. it can still function. This part just got a little bit sad. It's fine. And that's sort of another thing to take into your daily life of learning from me going to therapy and me telling you all about stuff. I think that's sort of what the whole point of all of this is. I'm just trying to help by sort of reiterating the stuff that I tell other people, sort of tell it to myself more. But I've been having some hard days mixed in with the good days, and the hard days you kind of forget all that stuff, or like saying it's not important, like you're not taking your own advice anymore. And it's those times when you really should be taking your advice the most, because you don't have to end up in that rut. You don't have to end up as stuck as you have been. And something that really makes us stuck is trying to pretend that bad things didn't happen, where bad things do happen. And even if you replace something, I mean, then you lost the old thing that you had. And there's only one of you, and you can't just keep reinventing yourself each time something bad happens to you. And you can't just keep pushing those bad things away, because those bad things happened, and they're definitely going to affect you forever. There's a lot of bad things that happen in all of our lives that are going to affect us forever, to smaller degrees, to bigger degrees. And it's people, or it's things, or it's choices, or it's things that have happened to you that aren't even necessarily your fault. It wasn't this mug's fault that I dropped it down the stairs. But at the same time, it'd be really wasteful to just get rid of it. And I like it, and it works really well. So I'm gonna try to keep it and fix it. And the glue that I put into the cracks is drying mostly. We're going to try this copper thing only on the outsides, because I am doubtful as to how well it's going to stay on. So it's this little copper foil tape. So I don't even know, guys. What's going on? I think there's plastic on the outside of it. Yes, there's something preventing me from, there we go. Whoa, okay, hi, hello. All right, there we go. Is it actually copper? I don't know. It says it's copper foil tape. It's like rose goldy. I suppose we could do that thickness. Or should we do like half thickness? I don't know. What does half thickness look like? Experimentation. Ooh, I like the half thickness. All right, we're doing the half thickness. And I didn't even measure that. We're just gonna try it out. Sure, why not? I've never used this stuff before. I have no idea how well whoa, it bends so easily. Yes, Sarah, because it's copper. Okay, answer is it really is copper, and this is what it does. And I am terrified now to use this stuff. Oh God, oh no, I've signed up for more than I thought I did. Try number 2. Now that we know that it really is copper and is going to come off and behave like small strips of metal, which are easily manipulated by heat and outside forces, i.e. my fingers, which are both warm and an outside force. Yes, I hear you. I know. I feel like my neighbors bought this dog and it's never stopped barking since. This is the reason why we needed to be wearing glasses. I've already misaligned it. Oh. It's really texturized, which I'm not super fond of, because it is metal that I'm applying with my hands with no particular, like, real sense of what I'm doing. But it's on there. That looks kind of nice, see? Right? And it like goes with everything, and it's kind of like a cool, I like it. I like it so far. I like it. I like the idea we're doing. Starts coming off, just add more on, it's fine. The gold for doing actual Kintsugi was mad expensive. I think these were like $7 each, whereas if I wanted to do real Kintsugi, it was gonna cost me like $200. I don't have those funds to allocate to that, and so I allocated instead $20 to this. It's kind of hard because it is a jagged edge. It didn't like break necessarily in just a line, but the metal does bend. So let's just see if this can party hardy. Yeah. Oh guys, I like it. I like what's happening. I'm not sure what we're going to do about the top. So right now I'm just going to cut this off. Oh, it's an awful sound. Oh, that's an awful sound. I did not like that. We are being slightly wasteful because I don't want to put on stuff that I've been touching. All right, what about you? You're already spent. Get out there. Get productive. Do things that you want to do. This one is quite... It's got a lot of movement in it. Uh-huh. 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 Is it working? Ah! Nice. Please be long enough. Progress check. Doesn't that look cool? Right? Someone's doing laundry. Hello, someone doing laundry. That's fine. People gotta do laundry. I think it's looking amazing so far. I mean, this is exactly what I wanted. It looks so cool. you're recognizing that the cracks are there and they're definitely gonna look a little bit haphazard and like you broke something. But at the same time, it looks cooler now. Like, it's not that we're covering up the cracks. I mean, what I'm doing is covering up the cracks because I don't have actual Kintsugi, but the idea is that you are repairing them with something that's prettier, and this is repairing it. I mean, it's close enough. We have some bigger cracks that I'm going to use a thicker tape on because we just need to cover them. This is how we're going to cover them. One of the reasons I wanted to choose copper tape for this is because I realized that this is still like a cooking utensil. I thought maybe that'd be wise to use copper because I didn't want to put like some sort of like tapey tape stuff on it. I don't want that in my coffee. In the end, this is all for coffee. This is my maple syrup coffee. I mentioned it once before. It's the bomb. So as you can see, this is what I'm talking about. This is a part that I knew was going to be an issue from the beginning because I don't have those bits. So I don't know, there's probably some sort of metaphor in there for Kintsugi, and sometimes you're missing some parts. You just gotta cover them with copper tape is my solution, I guess, today. And my copper tape isn't even that thick. Oh. So we're gonna have to cover it with copper tape a lot, I think. Well, let me see. Let me get the other parts. Hush. So these are the other pieces. And this is the part that goes on top. And it goes like that. Right? I'm glad that all of it didn't fall and break. This is what the top is like. So what do you think? Maybe just a little bit of gold there? Or copper? Hello? Copper. I have a mess to clean up. Yeah, I think like maybe do some copper up there. This is why I like sitting on this back porch, because all the birds are all hanging out. You can hear them all. It's nice. I mean, it's like the back porch. It is Greater Boston, so there is a ton of cars going by anyway, even right now. But it's nice. It's like, nice to hear all the birdies as they're talking to each other. Having a great time. There's a ton of blue jays, though, and I don't like blue jays. Number one, they're, like, mean. Number two, they're also mean. And number three, there was one that almost attacked me this morning when I was getting ready. I wish the camera had been on because it was... Oh, yikes, it was close. He was coming in for the kill. I ain't done nothing to you. Little blue jay bastard. This would obviously look very different if I weren't doing this with tape, but I mean, this top part, like, not too much touches it except for the spout part, and it's already completely secured on, so maybe this tape is good. Is this what I want to do? But like, what a great art, am I right? The fact that this art's whole idea is that you can repair things and make them more beautiful after they've been broken is just wonderful. Nothing is ever going to remain perfect, and if we think it is, then we are out of our gosh darn minds. And so the fact that you can realize that sometimes after the fact you can get a pretty cool effect and things can look just as good, if not better, after they've been knocked around a little bit and after they've sort of, things have happened to them. This was by no means the mug's fault that I dropped it, but I took the time and fixed it, and now it looks all cute here. So, this has been me, Sarah, the weirdo, hanging out on my back porch. Thank you for joining me while I did some home-done Kintsugi. I know it's a little bit different than what I've been doing normally, but it was something that it got me out of my room, and it got me doing something, and it's something that I've been wanting to do. It's always it fascinated me, the idea of Kintsugi, and I'm glad that I got to do it this time, and you all got to do it with me. And if you need to borrow any ceramic glue or copper tape, I have a ton. Take that if you need some help. A Greater Boston area, hit me up. I don't know. Today is a lovely day. I have other crafty projects that I have in store. Thank you for joining me. Like, comment, and subscribe if you'd like. I hope to, upload more stuff, probably with less birds. Maybe more birds, who knows. I think the direction that I'm going to take this channel is going to mostly be self-betterment, being kind to yourself, which is more important than being kind to others, because I find being kind to others is a lot easier for me than being kind to myself sometimes. You'll get free therapy because I'll probably be sharing a lot of stuff that I get with my own therapist. And so contents be changing, contents be doing whatever they do. I have 17 subscribers right now. You're all great. Thank you. I will see you later, I guess. Bye.